Hello and welcome to live radio match commentary of Welling United versus Chippenham Town, live from Parkview Road. The date is Saturday the 25th of February, here for this 3 o'clock kick-off in the Vanarama National League South. A big game for the Bluebirds. They currently sit 20th place in the table, whereas their opponents today sit 14th and are 12 points higher, but 3 points could be won for Chippenham Town. But it's going to be a tough ask for the Bluebirds. Quickly run you through the two teams, starting with the host this afternoon, Miles Roberts, number 1. Number 2, Robert Howard. Number 3, Chiesenol. Number 10, Medialito. Number 12, Cody Lyons Foster. Number 14, Adi Aziz. Number 15, Stefan Payne. Number 17, Amadou Kasarate. Number 18, James Dunn, their skipper. Number 19, Jamie Sendles-White. And number 17, George Alexander on the bench for the Wings this afternoon. Number 5, Manny Parry. Number 8, Cairo Lisby. Number 21, Christy Pattinson. Number 23, Aaron Barnes. And number 25, Kai Mackenzie Lyle. Speaking to Simon before the match, he reckons Chippenham have gone with a 4-3-3 this afternoon. Will Henry starts in goal. Spencer Hamilton at right back, with Will Richards, Will Tizard the centre-half partnership, and Will King at left back. Tom Mayhew at the base of the midfield, Luke Russ and Kane Bradbury the midfield too, with Craig Fasamande, Alex Bray and Owen Windsor being your front three. And on the bench for Chippenham Town, Aaron Simpson, Matt McClure and Joe Hanks all dropped to the bench, with Joe Parker and Alfie Santos keeping their position as one of Chippenham's 5 substitutes.
I can get behind that goal, trust me.
As we do kick
capable
off.
Hands of Mr. Oleszynski for the first half.
See you later, Simon. As there's now a ball cleared straight up into the air, and it looks to be the number 18 for Welling, James Dunn, the skipper, who's headed the ball down, and eventually it's fallen with Will King, who's going to launch that ball long. And the first throw-in of this match is going to go United and Chippenham Town. He's going to be having a goal kick from the right-hand side of his penalty area, which, by the placement really of Owen Windsor and Spencer Hamilton, where they think to be getting this could be flying into the commentary box should Will Henry's kick go wrong. It doesn't go wrong, it's nodded down, and Luke Russ gets there with the rebound, and he launches long looking for Fasamande. Fasamande actually jumps and wins the ball well before James Dunn picks it up and launches long for the Wings. It's actually picked up nicely by Windsor, who goes for a long distance effort, and Roberts just about scampered across the left-hand side of his goal and gets there. But bright start from Chippenham Town. Alex Bray did really well to just nod down that clearance from from Luke Russ, I think it was, that put the ball up into the air. Nodded down nicely by Alex Bray in the centre of the box. And Van Payne has taken one touch inside of Will Richards, but Will Richards is marshalling very nicely there, and Chippenham can get their lines clear. Tom Mayhew eventually dinks forward, but it's only as far as a Welling player, and then Tizard looks to bring it down, and I thought he'd been nipped in behind there, but he hasn't. And now Alex Bray has it, just on the halfway line, right on the left-hand side touchline, hugging that touchline as if it was his firstborn, and comes back in towards Kane Bradbury. And now Mayhew. Nice little ball inside towards Windsor, who's got time and space. Bradbury now. Bradbury lays it off to Russ, who's on the edge of the area. Is he going to go for a shot? Yes, he does, but it's blocked. And now Welling can counter-attack. Ball looking forward for Adi Aziz down the left-hand side. Can the former Dartford man keep it in down the left-hand side? Yes, he does. Will Richards is going to look to defend against him, though. Aziz goes inside, goes outside. He's played the ball across the box, but no Welling player can get there. Oh, and Warren Feeney just sat in front of me, the Welling manager, distraught with his team that no one could capitalise on that one, as Alex Bray's launched in towards the advertising hoardings on the right-hand side of play now, but nothing given. Payne looking to drive, plays the ball out towards the number 17, Kasarate, cross-delivered in towards that box. Aziz has pounced, Aziz has missed. Great save though by Will Henry. It had just gone through, and I think a free kick has been given, actually. A foul, Adi Aziz on Will Richards. That was a nice cross in. A nice cutback by Amadou Kasarate, who's just dinked the ball in. Aziz looked to have been unmarked, but I think the referee has adjudged that Joe Hanks managed to pick up around this time last week down at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium. Although I don't think exactly this time last week he'd even scored one of them yet. Ball forward by Henry. It's a little bit short, and no players touch it. Goes all the way through and throw into Welling down the left-hand side. Flicked on by Aziz, and Alexander can't quite get there, and Tizard does well, and Mayhew flicks the ball in, but it's not enough. And now it's turned, and now here goes Payne. Payne goes for the long distance effort. It's just bounced off the base of the post. Alexander can keep it in play though. Ball now delivered in towards the penalty area. Mayhew gets ahead at it, and now Bradbury clears high up into the air. Chippenham need to get their lines clear now. Ball eventually cleared down. Mayhew wins it in the middle of the park, takes one touch, looks to go past his man. Good work from Chippenham with Bradbury, and now with Braid on the left hand side. He's going to look to drive up against Howard, gets a body check from the right back, the former Dartford loanee. And I think Alex Bray having a word with the referee about a potential yellow card, but I don't think there was too much more in it than a foul. Perhaps Chippenham on the break, but I wouldn't say too much in it. So a free kick right on the left hand, and Hamilton all up there in the penalty box. Windsor's going to deliver this one left-footed in towards the penalty area. Alex Bray's got a man all over him, but Russ looks to head that ball. Can he get onto the other end of it? He can't, because Dunn eventually gets the ball clear and bounces it off of the Chippenham Town midfielder. And Welling have themselves a throw in as Chippenham look to the Rama National League South. And these two teams, first time they've played each other this season. It's been nearly a year since these two sides faced each other. It was here at Parkview Road. Many of you may have been listening to my dulcet tones that day as we lost 1-0 to an Adeshona Kobe goal. Ball forward, Payne wins that header, but the ball flies straight out. Still only 3 goals to note in the league so far, and none of them here, as the number 18, James Dunn, seems to have handballed it. Gary Horgan certainly does think so, but now Welling come forward on the counter-attack with George Alexander on the left-hand side. Cross is delivered in. Adi Aziz gets the touch, but it's not good enough. Adi Aziz has got the ball on the floor. Welling still have it in the penalty area, and now it's out with Dunn, who takes a touch and fires well wide. And I'll tell you what, a lot of the Chippenham Town technical staff are coming flying out of their dugout as they believed it was a handball, and a lot of the Chippenham Town players do as well, as they thought it was a handball on by James Dunn. Right away, I can hear Luke Rush shouting, Spencer Hamilton saying with the line, to be fair, it looked like a handball. It was a little bit close, but he has moved his hand just to manoeuvre the ball around Spencer Hamilton. So with the linesman right in front of it and the referee perhaps too scared to make a decision that he's not near, Welling escaped that one. But by Howard, but Howard wins the throw-in. There we are, just messing with my settings a little bit, should be a bit better. Header comes in from Russ, and Bray just about gets a flick on it to stop a Welling player getting there, as Dover have taken the lead in Somerset against Taunton. Not looking good for the Peacocks down there, and it's not looking good for Chippenham now as Casate puts the ball across the penalty area. Header comes in there, across from the number 8, I think, or was it Stefan Payne? And he was not a judge, luckily, to have been fouled in the process. It was Stefan Payne who'd gone to ground. He didn't really protest, but the entire Welling penalty technical staff do think that nothing given and no more protests. Warren Feeney asking why would he have gone down for a penalty, but I have the opportunity to throw. He does quickly in towards Bradbury, twist inside of Dunn very nicely. Kane Bradbury showing all the experience of a seasoned professional, but of course I think he's just turned 22 earlier this week. Simpson down the left hand side, he twists inverted, it's almost become a central midfielder, and Fasamande gives it out towards Bradbury, who's come all the way across towards the middle, and now Hamilton down the right hand side. Still Welling United 0, Chippenham Town 0. Inside towards Mayhew, gets it all wrong, and luckily it bounces off Alexander and straight into the feet of Will Tizard. Worthing have taken the lead against Hungerford. Good news at the bottom of the table for Chippenham Town as Russ plays a ball. Simpson comes in late. I thought Simpson came in a little bit late, but Sendles White is adjudged to have come in a little bit late through the back of Simpson, so the referee has given that one. Maybe my angle didn't serve me too well, as there's not many Welling protests. But we can't do with another left-back injury. I'd be very interested to see the amount of fouls in this game from both sides, to be honest. It's definitely a cagey affair, and the counter-attacks have proved where the chances have come from so far. Again, or it's going to be the right foot of Bradbury's. It's going into the penalty area. I think Bradbury's going to have this. Yes, he does. It's going in towards that far post, and it's over the top of everyone if it was a cross, and it was just wide of the post if it was a shot. So it goes all the way through, and Roberts is going to take this quickly, but Bradbury gets the first touch on that in the middle of the park and then doesn't commit a foul, says the referee. Howard drops the ball for a Chippenham throw-in, and Bradbury picks it up in the middle of the park again. He twists inside of Dunn. Bradbury still going. Good work from Crane Bradbury. He's challenged. Bradbury then goes down. No foul, says the referee. Howard gets it gone. Chippenham still have possession. Mayhew out towards Simpson. Bradbury wants a penalty for that incident, but he's not getting it. And I think what's going to be given here, a throw-in for Chippenham on the left-hand side. Bradbury asking the question. Didn't have the too best of an angle, but not too sure, as Simpson's touch is eventually cleared away by Howard, who's been the target of Chippenham attacks in this second half. Perhaps because the former Braintree and Dartford man is on a booking. Simpson inside to Bradbury's pulling the strings at the minute, and Simpson's clearance cannons off of the face of Dunn and out for another throw-in down the left-hand side. Hampton and Richmond Borough have taken the lead down at the Beverley against Dulwich Hamlet. Thank you, Ash, for that one. Throw-in taken quickly in towards Bray, who's right on that byline. Ball played across the area. Roberts is just about got there. Ross on the edge of the area goes for the spectacular, and Roberts with an equally spectacular save. Roberts couldn't get the initial effort under his own grasp. It's eventually hacked clear by Welling. And I'll tell you what, Luke Ross with the scissor kick on the edge of the box would have ended up on the highlight reels level. That's the biggest chance, I think, of the match. The best save of the match, certainly, so far. Bradbury out to take the Chippenham Town corner, though. Corner kick is delivered in. It's flicked down, and I think it's bounced off of the chest of Will Richards. He punches the air in frustration as he knows that one went wrong, and Roberts is going to get Welling underway quickly, looking for Alexander down the right-hand side. Tizard's going to challenge, and he's going to bounce the ball. Is he going to marshal it out of play well enough? Yes, he... Throw in, and eventually I think Sandals White's picked the ball back up, and it's cleared long, and it's going to be another throw-in. Picked up, and Simpson goes long, and then cleared long by the number 19 for Hemel, and Hamilton is just going to have to nod home calmly in towards Henry, and Russ in the middle of the park. Aston Villa have taken the lead at Goodison Park. Good news for any villains out there. Simpson with a neat ball in towards Bradbury, who's been good so far as well. Here's Russ in the middle. He's going to play a right-footed, nice ball out towards Windsor, who gets a nice touch as well. Chippenham looking threatening. Windsor twist inside. Is this going to be a left-footed shot? No, it isn't. It's Bradbury in the middle of the park. Windsor set again. Shot. Roberts saves. Bray follows in, and Alex Bray scores. Chippenham Town have the advantage here at Parkview Road. Could this be the first time that they win here at Welling? Alex Bray with a brilliant follow-up, using all of his experience to follow in. Celebrations down in the far corner. Brilliant stuff for Chippenham Town. Welling 0, Chippenham 1. It proves really how midfield dominant Chippenham have been today. The midfield three of Bradbury, of Russ and of Mayhew have been pulling all of the strings in the middle of the park, and that was an example of it, to be honest. I'm sure when you look back on the highlight reel, you'll see the excellent work of Bradbury. The shot comes in, Roberts flies across to make the save, and it falls to Alex Bray, who really has nothing to do but finish, and that's a third goal of the season for Alex Bray. He becomes the club's second top. Dan, if you are listening, Alex Bray is the man there, and Aaron Simpson's now got a throw in down the left hand side. The wind, all I hope is number 11. Yeah, just Alex Bray following in from a rebound after a shot from the edge of the box. Clearance hooked forward now by Mayhew. Bradbury gets there, and then in fact Sandals White has committed a foul on Windsor, and now there's a bit of angst here. Windsor's being pushed by Sandals White, who's gone on the floor. I didn't see if there was any contact, not too sure. The referee's but opened himself up some space, and now Windsor holding his face, Stefan Payne getting involved. And I tell you what, the atmosphere and the pressure in the middle of the park here is going up a notch. I think the referee's keeping his cards in his pocket. All came from a free kick, from a foul allegedly by Windsor, off by Bradbury, sorry. Chippenham had a 2-on-1 if it had happening. Back now with, I think, Howard. No, it isn't Howard. It's still down the left-hand side, but it's now with Howard. Feeney coming charging out of his technical area, saying it's not enough for Welling. They're not applying the pressure, but they will now with Howard. He's going to launch a long ball forward. He does, but Will Richards throws a limb at it, but it's come back now to Patterson down the right-hand side. Now in the middle with Dunn. Ezenholm down the left-hand side again. It's all Welling at the moment, but crucially, Chippenham Town have more goals, and Luke Russ has put a challenge in on Ezenholm down the left-hand side, and then Bradbury puts in a perfect challenge, and the referee pulls it back for an alleged foul on Luke Russ. So a free. Alito is now going to be allowed to take this. The left hand goes up, ball is delivered in towards that penalty area, headed away by Tizar. Patterson's going to have the opportunity potentially to deliver again though, but Fasamande is out there to defend it. Here's Howard in the right wing-back position. Fasamande's put him under pressure. Have Welling been forced to make a mistake? Yes, they have. And Mayhew gets a foot at it to clear it long. It's back, though, with the only Welling man back, Ezenholm, who now plays in towards Alito again. And now Howard, middle of the park. Stretches it out. Patterson touches inside. Now Howard again. Mayhew's putting him under pressure, but he's forced to retreat all the way back. Dunn eventually goes long, but Russ heads into the air. Mayhew's going to have the opportunity to clear, and he eventually does get the foot away. Dunn still with it. Is the long ball coming in? Yes, again it is. It's touchdown, and it's a shot. Fantastic save by Will Henry. Adi Aziz, of course, is what you expect from the big number 14. He's taken that touchdown, smashed it on the volley. Really good work. But Will Henry's come flying across his goal to palm it away. So much effort, so much power on that shot. The palm away has gone all the way up for a throw in that Ezenholm's going to take quickly in towards Alito, and the ball's been allowed to run. Alito goes for the drive. Chippenham body is in the way. Payne is still with it in the penalty area though. Cross comes in towards the back post and is put home by the number 12, I think. Cody Lyons Foster, the man who's got there. Welling United equalised, and I think really it was only a matter of time, the amount of pressure they were under. I think it was Lyons Foster who's just about got there. It's a shame really for Chippenham. They defended so well, but it was just a cross that was put into the back post, and he was allowed to be there, and he could do nothing. I said Alex Bray could do nothing but miss for the Chippenham Town goal, and Lyons Foster could certainly can just about get that. Chippenham still have the ball, but it's in their own half, and Hamilton's going to go in for a firm challenge, and it's all the way back towards the halfway line with Welling in possession. Ball's going to be clipped forward. Richards nods it down in towards Mayhew, who can go. He's got Patterson with him for company, but Mayhew launches long. Windsor takes his touchdown. Owen Windsor, is he through one-on-one? No, he's forced to retreat. He's got Howard with him. Howard's pulling his shirt. Owen Windsor drives in towards the penalty area, still going. He's still got a handful of his shirt. Windsor still going. Ball's pulled back. Kane Bradbury, is he going to shoot? Oh, it's blocked. And eventually Welling get their lines clear. Will Richards with a header down. Mayhew has it. Feeds out towards Simpson. What a goal. What an opportunity for a goal this would be if Chippenham can go forward. Santos, left-hand side. Is he going to clip across in towards the penalty area? He commits. Howard goes in for a challenge. You have to remember, I think Rob Howard is on a yellow card. And I'll tell you what, he was grappling all over Owen Wilson's shirt earlier. And of course, as you know, grappling of a shirt and a free kick being given. But regardless, Chippenham Town have a free kick right on the edge of the penalty box, really. Unluckily for us, it's on the side left-hand channel, but Bradbury is going to deliver this one in. Bradbury, right-footed, clipped in towards the penalty area. Roberts drops it. Unluckily for Chippenham, not into the back of the net. And now Roberts is going to play the ball forward. Russ has to head down. And now Mayhew in the middle of the park, still inside of the Chippenham half. Ball's looking to be sprayed out for Bradbury, but Robert Howard wins that header. I'm a bit breathless. Mayhew oversteps his challenge though, and now Welling can get the ball long, but only as far as Tizard. And now Mayhew's got the opportunity to drive at Welling once again. Played in towards Bradbury, back in towards Mayhew, who goes, but he's challenged. And now Welling come forward with Alito. Bradbury's with him for company. Plays the ball out towards Ezenholm now. As we drive, as we're going to find out how much stoppage time there will be shortly. Ezenholm still driving at the Chippenham defence, but he's driving far too fast, far too hard, and the ball runs out for a goal kick to Chippenham Town.